Hello, I'm Regina McCann-Hess, President of Forge Wealth Management, and welcome to our Women in Wealth series. Today, we're going to talk about the Secure Act 2.0. That is the massive legislation that Congress just passed. And the Secure Act 2.0 will help Americans bolster their retirement savings and strengthen their long-term financial security. It also expands upon the original Secure Act that was passed at the end of 2019. Now, the primary purpose of both pieces of legislation is to encourage more businesses to offer a retirement plan to their employees and to encourage employees to save more for their own retirement. So here's what you need to know about Secure Act 2.0 Act of 2022. Key provisions. Key provision number one, increasing the required minimum distribution age, or RMD age for short. The act is going to increase the beginning date for RMDs from age 72, what it was last year in 2022, to age 73 starting in 2023. And then it's going to get to age 75 in 2033. Another key provision would be increasing catch-up contributions under a retirement plan or a Roth IRA. In 2023, the retirement plan catch-up contribution limit for those over 50 is now going to be $7,500. Starting in 2025, catch-up contributions for those ages 60 to 63 will be increased to the greater of $10,000 or 50% more than the regular catch-up contribution amount in 2024. Catch-up contributions will be indexed for inflation starting after 2025. Also, IRA catch-up contributions for an individual who attains age 50 will be indexed for inflation starting in 2024. A third key provision is expanding Roth contributions. Roth contributions are now allowed for simple and SEP IRAs. Employer contributions and employee elected deferrals, if permitted, can be designated as Roth. Key provision number four, Roth catch-up contributions. For those with incomes exceeding $145,000, catch-up contributions will be designated as Roth contributions. Key provision number five, eliminating RMDs for Roth 401k accounts. So starting in 2024, required distributions will no longer need to be taken from a Roth 401k account. Key provision number six, 529 plan rollovers to Roth IRAs. This one I'm pretty excited about. So starting in 2024, beneficiaries of 529 plans may roll over up to $35,000 during their lifetime to a Roth IRA. The rollovers will be subject to annual contribution limits, and the 529 plan must have been open for more than 15 years. Provision number seven, expanding 401k automatic enrollment. So starting in 2025, 401k and 403b plan participants are automatically enrolled in the plan once they're eligible to participate. Now, there are a few details there. Initial contributions of at least 3% of their salary. And each year contributions would increase by 1% until a goal of 10% is reached, but not more than 15%. This is actually a really good provision. It's going to force people to save, or at least encourage them to save a little bit more, and will really help people with retirement savings. Provision number eight, an emergency savings account. So beginning in 2024, employers can establish an emergency savings account where employees can save up to $2,500 in a Roth-style account. Distributions will be treated like a qualified distribution from a Roth account, pretty much tax-free if the requirements are met. Provision number nine, exemption from 10% early distribution penalty for withdrawal for certain emergency expenses. In case of financial hardship, up to $1,000 may be withdrawn per year, penalty-free from a 401k or an IRA. The employee has the option to repay the distribution within 3 years. No further distributions will be permitted during the repayment period unless the distribution is paid in full. Provision number 10, modify the saver's credit. To encourage those with low or moderate incomes, An eligible individual who makes a qualified retirement savings contribution should be allowed a matching contribution. Starting in 2027, the government will provide 50% credit on savings up to $2,000. That would have a maximum of $1,000 credit. Credit is also available regardless of whether the taxpayer has an income tax liability. Key provision number 11, student loan matching program. People are getting excited about this, huh? Student loan payments will be treated as employee elective deferral for purposes of matching contributions. Provision number 12, increase qualified longevity annuity contract contributions. So up to $200,000 can be contributed into a qualified longevity annuity contract, and the prior 25% of income limit is eliminated. Key provision number 13, reduce R&D excise tax. Reduced excise tax for failure to take required distributions from 50% to 25%. So it's still a hefty tax, but it's much better than 50%. It's basically there to make sure you do take your distributions when you're required to. Key provision number 14, expand qualified charitable distributions. The QCD rules are expanded to allow for a one-time $50,000 distribution to a charity through a split interest entity, including charitable gift annuities, charitable remainder uni trusts, and charitable remainder annuity trusts. Now, beginning in 2024, the $100,000 annual limit on QCDs will be indexed for inflation. Provision number 15, annuities and 401k plans. Removal of barriers to the use of annuities and qualified plans by exempting certain annuity features from actuarial tests that would otherwise prohibit their use. Key provision number 16 is retirement savings lost and found. The Labor Department will create a national online searchable lost and found database for people who, may have worked somewhere 20 years ago and not sure if they left a 401k behind. They can go check this database once it's created. So our call to action today is to review the new provisions for the Secure Act 2.0 and speak with your financial advisor to create a strategy to incorporate the appropriate ones into your financial plan. Make the best of it. Thank you for joining me. I'm Regina McCann-Hess, president of Forge Wealth Management. Our website is forgewealth.com. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Forge Wealth, and on LinkedIn, Regina McCann-Hess. Go make it a great day.